stay with me, little bitch. Say you know that I'm real, know that you be carrying. Snitch, no thoughts, no stamps, new hoes, 10 toes, new guac, new bands, new whip, new chips, new kicks, Jackie Chan, bad bitch, no bad, I just hit the.
Alright, Charles, it's me, Pokeball Blaze, back here with another YouTube video. But personally, I would like to say I'm sorry for not uploading for a while. It's been a couple of months. I've just been having lots of different issues, like with my editors, and it kind of just snowballed out of control, really. It's not like it was anything bad between me and my editors. It's just like, just their own personal lives and whether or not they had time to be able to edit for me, like at all. And then there's also my own personal life as well, with school and, you know, other things. So personally, I would like to say sorry for that. However, right now I'm going to be doing a video on a One Piece game that I actually really enjoy. It's called Square Piece 2. I didn't play Square Piece 1, however, but my experience with this is actually pretty good. It's a really solid One Piece game on Roblox, and today this video will be like a review of the game, a guide towards it, like a starter guide, and also like a giveaway, because like I farmed up quite a lot of materials for the game. I'm going to be giving away monkey tails and endurance fruits. So I have a lot of those. I really do have a lot of those, and they're pretty useful for if you're going to get started within the game. So right now, I guess we're gonna do the starter guide portion of it. So where you start off at is the starter island, which I believe is called let me think, Fuchsia Island, I believe. Yeah, it's like you'll have, what you'll do is like you'll just spawn in, and what you should do is probably just look around for like little NPCs who will just give you hints. The game is pretty fun, but it's like, it's not like a leveling progression kind of game. It's more so like you hit NPCs, you get stats, you level up, and there are like various different fruits that you can find that you can eat them, and they'll increase your experience gain. And this experience like boosting can stack. Like, let's say you eat one endurance fruit, that's 30 minutes of extra endurance experience. And if you eat another one, that's another 30 minutes. But I personally say you store it and like just just store in your inventory any kind of other fruits that you might have, because they're pretty rare, especially a willpower fruit. You're gonna need those to get log poses later in the game, so you can know where you're going to. Now I'm gonna list off all the coordinates for the islands. On the upper right hand corner of your screen, whenever you're in the game, there should be a constant flux within your coordinates if you're moving around. The coordinates for Fuchsia Island is -273, -191, and -50. The coordinates for the Baratier, which is where you can get your sky jump and also blackleg, which is very important. I have that. Like, blackleg is extremely good. You can just mash up NPCs, but it costs like 50k money in the game, along with sky jump, right? That costs is separate. It costs like 10k. You can get like 3 sky jumps, I'm pretty sure, by different trainers. Within the Baratier, there's like a chef quest. What you can do there is just take the quest and you can get bones, right? And you could also get strength fruit from the Baratier NPCs as well after you kill them, but they're pretty strong, so I recommend that you just stay at Fuchsia Island and just keep on grinding the bandits there until you get decently strong enough. And like a good method of actually just farming them would be like just hitting them and then dashing away, make a train of them, and then like just turn around, just keep on turning, going in a circle, so they all like stay in the same, they're all like in the same exact spot, and you just hit them and they get sent back, you hit them again. It's a really good fast way of farming. It's very efficient. The bandits drop strength fruits, and then there's also the higher level NPCs that are the monkeys. You'll notice that above the NPCs' heads, there will be a range of numbers. So, like, for the men's, it should be like 0 to 10 or something. That means the amount of strength you should have, or like amount of like damaging kind of thing that you should have, like sword mastery or devil fruit or strength, right? That you should have in order to, like, if you actually want to be able to fight them and like legitimately win. And if your strength exceeds that number or like damaging stat, then you should probably just move on. There's also obviously devil fruits within the game as well. Let me see, which kind of devil fruits are there? Yeah, okay, so for the Paramecia fruits, there's Suke, which is actually a really really good fruit in this game. Like, you can just turn yourself invisible forever. You'll still make sounds and leave footprints when you walk, however, you basically cannot be hit. Like, legitimately, Suke, like, seems to be a pretty trash fruit in, like, all the other games, but this game, Suke is actually pretty overpowered. You have people, like, personally, me, I'm aiming to get Suke, actually, once I get, like, all my, Geppo jumps, so I can probably just jump around into my boat without, like, just sinking in the water and dying, because that's a big deal, actually. But fruits in this game are really rare, though. I'm pretty sure, okay, the information states, devil fruits are mysterious supernatural fruits that give the eater powers. These fruits are scattered around the world, and there's Paramecia Logia zones, and their spawn time 2 to 4 hours, and the despawn time is 1 hour. And then there's the spin fruit. The first ability allows you to move upwards while draining stamina, and allows the user to, and the second move allows the user to do spinning damage. Just start spinning and start dealing damage towards your enemies, which is also a fairly common fruit. Then there's also the chop fruit. First ability, like, you just send your arm forward doing a punch, and the second ability is like a stand barrage from JoJo. The third one is just Chop Festival, basically. Not entirely sure if you're immune to sword damage with that fruit, but they should probably add that if not. And there's also Zushi, which is the gravity fruit, if you didn't know, Fujitori's fruit from the anime. First ability pushes enemies away. Second ability pulls enemies towards you, which allows, well, real good combos. And there's also third move, flying. You can fly on a meteor that you create. And then there's the fourth ability. You can cause a meteor to fall down, which does a lot of damage. And there's the fifth move, which makes a circle that sends your enemies like a gravity, like you just push them down. And there's the flame fruit, the light fruit, magma fruit. Like, I feel like those are all pretty explanatory as well. Like, they just have the basic moves. But first ability for flame, you shoot a fireball out. Second move is a flame pillar that does quite a decent amount of damage. Third move is a flying move, and the fourth move is a giant fireball, which I'm pretty sure is Denkaien Kaiente. You know, that flame emperor from when Ace was fighting Blackbeard in the anime. And Pika, which is the light fruit. It's like a kick of light that explodes on impact. Second move is like you go into a stance and use their light sword to teleport, doing damage to enemies between the teleport. Third move allows to use a fly in a straight line and also reflect off surfaces, but they nerfed the living crap out of it, so it takes a lot of energy now. I'm pretty sure you can't really go from island to island with it, maybe like halfway. And the fourth ability is user shoots out Pika projectile one at a time over a long period. Magma fruit. Okay, first move, the user launches the player into the sky and does a ground slam. Second, massive AoE attack that launches enemy to the sky. Third one is a flight move, which is very, very slow. And the fourth move is a massive AoE attack that just rains down lava. Fifth move is a lava bullet. And the zone types are the human fruit, which basically just makes your race human as well. It's like you get like a human hybrid plus your race passive as well, which is actually pretty useful, I guess. But at the same time, it's like if you're gonna actually have a fruit, it's better to have something else than that. But onto the races, actually. Let me see this. So there's human, which gives extra experience. And also 30 base health. Mink applies 0.2 seconds of stun and 10 plus base health, 5 plus base damage. Fishman, 5 plus base damage, 50 plus base health. You can swim in water even with the devil fruit. Gaipian get Geppo and dash stamina reduced by 50%, 50 base health, 50 base damage as well. Goblins get 15 experience gain on all stats and 50% plus drop rate on all items. Rhinos get 100 plus base health and 5% damage reduction on everything. Shroomians get 20% of physical and sword damage on you is reflected onto the enemy, 40 base health as well, and you get a mushroom that does nothing like every 20 minutes. And then there's Lizard Man, which 20% of physical and sword base damage. 20% of physical and sword damage is reflected onto the enemy, but when I played the game, that didn't seem to work entirely. However, there's also, you get 20 base health and 5 base damage. Intravered is like basically the best race in the game, along with Mink. Like 0.2 seconds of stun doesn't seem like much, but like it can really make the difference between like landing a combo and not, though it's actually pretty solid. But onto armors, you can actually craft your own armor at like each and every island. There's like different kinds of armors. There's the first armor, which is the bone. There's a monkey armor, there's bone armor, then there's Gobi armor, stone armor, and slime armor. Like depending upon your build, you like at the very end you might want stone armor or slime armor. You can also make tools like a pickaxe and shovel, and also island tracker, which is important. You want to really save up for that if you like, because you really want to know exactly where you're going. You really need to store a willpower fruit for that. And you can also weapons and armor degrade over time. You can go to a repair person to just repair your stuff but you have to give a good amount of cash in order for them to fix your armor. So you don't want them to break. For example, like stuff like a shovel, like costs 3,000 amount of money in the game, which is actually a lot. So it costs way less to like just fix it outright if you want to just keep the shovel. Shovels are actually pretty important for early progression within the game. You can get like very good stuff from digging, but it takes a while though, actually. But there's a quest on the starter island where you can get like 500 money from like just using the shovel 50 times, but like after 300 times you use the shovel, it just outright breaks and you need to get a new one. There's also a bank where you can store items and also store money as well, because like whenever you die in the game, you lose all your bounty and you also lose like 10% of your money as well. And the way bounty works in the game is that whenever you kill NPCs, you get a certain amount of bounty from them, and that bounty just adds up over time and is displayed over your head. And after someone kills you, they get the equivalent amount of money that you had as your bounty. Bounty is kind of like a detriment while also being like a shield somewhat. Like if you have an extremely high bounty, they'll think, hey yo, this person has not died at all. I'm pretty sure they're really strong, so that's the reason. Or if you have a very low bounty, it's like they might want to pick on you or like not go after you because like it's not even worth it or something. So it's a bit mixed. But about the stats, however, is like how you get strength is you just hit NPCs with like strength based stuff, like for example Blackleg, Rokushiki, which you can Rokushiki. You can get Rokushiki at Arch Island. Rabaluchi there is also a Geppo trainer as well. You get, once you buy Rokushiki or Blackleg, you get like all the moves that you have for it. But it does take a lot of stamina, so I recommend you train your stamina quite a bit. You get stamina by dashing. Also stamina usage, I believe. Let me see. The sword mastery fruit increases your sword mastery over time, right? Like you have to actually earn sword mastery. Like you earn sword mastery by hitting stuff with like your sword. Willpower fruit to help train your hockey, which is extremely expensive for like zero reason. Like hockey's, they thought hockey was broken, so like they jacked up the price. It's like it used to cost like 25k, now it's like 500k, which is pretty freaking ridiculous if I'm being honest. And there's also a gun mastery fruit, luck fruit, and also a Roka, which helps eliminate your own devil fruit that you have once you've eaten it as well. There's also other kinds of tools like let me think, a torch as well, which helps illuminate stuff. You can buy a Fuchsia Village for just 250 berries. Like it'll help illuminate stuff, and also Lantern Island. You can also buy a lantern at that island. I think the lantern's better, if I'm being honest. With the torch and the lantern, like just are literally the same basically. They just look different. Might as well be. But there's also enchants in the game, which is actually a pretty big deal. Like you can go into your let me think, your UI, I guess, like by just like pressing M, and then you can go to the enchant table. You have to get like a specific item, like to try to enchant your weapons. However, they have a chance of being destroyed in the process, and you just basically wasting your resources. So you need to use like a white scroll or something like that to help protect it, if in case the enchantment process were to go wrong for some reason. There's various things with enchantments. Let me see. There's also, okay, so with tools, the enchantments are like haste, luck, armor's protection, thorns, heavy, cactus, featherweight, life bloom, ragdoll, anti-heal, poison immunity, burn immunity, freeze immunity, overload, angelic, death dance, final stand. I do not know entirely what these means. They don't say it. But you can just infer, I guess. There's also weapons for their enchants: sharpness, burn, smite, cleave, flow, execute, looting, vampire, poison, bleed, death bringer, lasso, demonic curse. There's also, for like everything, it's like infinity and unbreaking. Like I said before, just infer. Now chests though, chests are actually pretty important. I will not lie at all. Chests are very, very important. They're a good way to actually get money. There are various spawn locations for chests within the game, and you need, for chests, what you need is chest keys. Now you can actually make chests for like quite a bit of resources at I believe it's Syrup Island, but they're like very important. It's like, what you do is that you have a chest, you have a key, you use the key to open the chest, and there's like 50 different question marks. You can click on 3 of them, it will give you whatever 3 things that you choose. Then you click that you're done, and you can just get, and then you can see what you did get, and also see what you could have gotten. And there's like various different things you can get, and like you can get quest scrolls, which increase the amount of quests you can actually do at a time. It's like you can do like one of the same quest. Like let's say you got like 7 quest scrolls, you can do 7 extra quests. You can do like 8 quests at a time. Now you can literally do the exact same quest, like you can literally do the exact same quest, like let me think, 8 times over at the same time, so you get like 8 times the amount of benefits from it. So it's really, really good. There's common chests, uncommon chests, rare chests, exotic chests. Obviously those do Obviously, the better sounding it is, the better the rewards. There's also storage scrolls, which increase the amount you even have in storage. Inventory scrolls increase in your inventory. Boat expansion scroll, it increases your boat inventory. There's various enchantment items. You need an enchantment book in order to actually enchant your stuff. But there's also enchantment orb. There's common, enchantment book, uncommon, rare, legendary enchantment. And there's various resources and ores in the game. There's that you can get from either digging them up or just using a pickaxe to mine them, which you can get at Syrup Island. There's also stone, iron, gold, ruby, various different things. There's also, I believe at Orange Town, there's also a quest board, which is had a lot of highly demanding quests, but the rewards are actually really good. You can get various different things from it. Let me see. Okay, what else? I must have done this out of order. I should have talked more about the island coordinates. Coordinates for Syrup Island are negative 178, negative 213, and positive 10,000. The coordinates for Orange Town are negative 825, negative 201, and positive 18,000. The worst island location is where you actually get hockey from. It's like a giant pillar. You can probably see it. There's also, those coordinates are negative 350, positive 126, and negative 24,097. Ark Island, which is where you meet Rob Lucci, which is named Rob Gucci for copyright reasons, is coordinates are 10,000, and then the next one is negative 204 and positive 5,400. Swamp Island, which I believe is where you can beat up slimes to get slime armor. Slime armor and stone armor are the best armors in the game, but you have to basically sell your soul to get them, which is absolutely ridiculous. Of course, I'm joking there. But the coordinates is 3,115, negative 185, and negative 16,060, I believe. Let's see. There's weapons there's Iron Mace which scales off strength. There's a katana which you can forge, which scales off Swordmaster. There's shotgun, which is pretty expensive to make. It scales off gun. No one really uses gun in this game, if I'm being honest, though. Let me think. Oh yeah, you can also upgrade your tools so that they're just better at everything, right? You can make your shovel a ruby shovel, so it gives better loot after using it. And there's also a gold pickaxe, which is better than an iron pickaxe, which gives better loot after using it as well. I personally think what you should do is just when you're grinding, is just stay at the same area and just do the same NPC for quite a big while, so you can move on to the next one, just be really strong when you're fighting them. Because if you're using the grinding method that I do, which is going in the circle, which you can see in the video, it's actually just really risky. Actually, you could just get hit 15 times with 15 damage or 35, which will not go well to you. You'll just get one shot and just absolutely destroyed. So it's best to just master that. Wait, that's just about it, actually. So my review of the game is that it's actually really fun to play. I've been playing it for a while, but then the game went on the just went closed. It did an open testing, which is how I kind of just found the game. I started playing it. I really liked it. I progressed pretty decently well. I got Blackleg. I really recommend you use Blackleg or Rokushiki. It's basically mandatory. Now on to the giveaway. I have a lot of Monkey Tails and Endurance Roots. I'm going to be giving them away. Join the Discord server down below if you're interested within getting those when the game goes back up on open testing or actually releases. Right now you can join the game for like 400 Robux if you want to be a tester for it. Yeah, that's basically about it. So I guess this is the end of the video. Later, y'all. This is nice. I think I'll do a bit more videos soon.
Maybe not today.